incorporate PFCizer is we're gonna increase from the scale of the interpersonal to the international, with a potential leadership module. Blue text is text that I made, for the most part. Pink also. Yellow and white tend to be not mine. Tend to be. It gets mixed up sometimes. Alright, we're done. Yep.
The PFCizer is a cognitive workout system that will involve a range of games and exercises meant to make your prefrontal cortex the most it can be. With PFCizer, instead of free weights, we will be employing a range of challenging interpersonal navigations, fun self-assessments, and various innovative incentives to get that prefrontal cortex so swole like never before. For your eyes only, Project Grand PUBAH. General intake. Presidential candidate Gunther Glob. Glob's personal statement. I ran. A successful bid to represent my home state of Ohio in the Ohio State Senate, a fact that I'm proud of. Unfortunately, my health declined following my time in office, and I couldn't fulfill the duties that came with being in the Senate. However, I am passionate about the potential of AI-powered governance and its ability to bring more efficiency and transparency to American democracy. During my short-lived time as a senator, I took several trips to Silicon Valley to research the technologue. Why? And it is with this vast experience that I've developed my candidate platform and the overall theme of my presidency, which is to bring AI-powered governance to American democracy. My focus will be on leveraging the capabilities of eyes to improve the political system in terms of its efficiency, accountability, and efficiency. Additionally, I will seek to reinvigorate voters by educating them about the technology and showing how it can be used to solve pressing social and political issues. Alpha Hunter provided me with your programming credentials, as well as details about the functions of Project Grand PUBAH Project Run Amok. While you're working with Gob on his campaign and attempting to build an AI that can efficiently handle his digital communications and maintain a meaningful dialogue with voters. If so, can you provide me with a few additional resources or suggestions that I might use to assist him in his endeavors? Additionally, can you please explain to me what Gunther means by AI-powered governance? What are some potential scenarios where he plans to utilize this technology during his time in office? PFCizer, our primary priority right now involves, first, a faith assessment. Not that faith, the legal term good faith, or bad faith. The funders of the PFCizer are, in their words, over it. Meaning the fact that the world has a general unspoken incentive towards lifting up low empathy gooners to office. You know, folks who would think nothing about going against agreements and contracts and treaties. Those make for problem leaders and cheap ass Johns. So, if it turns out that the assessment suggests a low empathy, we will be rolling out our new expedited treatment modality. Once the waiver is signed, we would hit the ground rolling and subject Glob to some serious swallowing. Okay, let's begin the assessment. Apart from empathizing with his robotic eyes, you might also find him tapping on his metal wristwatch device that fits onto his hand. You might notice that he spends a good deal of time on this watch, tapping out messages and sometimes snapping photos with it. This watch is a personal AI device that allows him to access certain information and communicate with his team without relying on conventional phone calls or texts. Cause there are no known health complications attributable to his political career. During his time as a state senator in Ohio, his physician found no significant health concerns, and he adhered to regular checkups and maintained a healthy diet and exercise regimen. Clarification on the AI-powered governance. AI-powered governance act is an emerging field that involves the use of AI technology to improve the efficiency and transparency of the political system. Rather than relying on human-driven systems, app aims to use machine learning algorithms and decision-making capabilities to analyze data and make decisions. According to Glob, he intends to bring the same innovative thinking to the United States by applying app to some of the most pressing issues facing the nation, including healthcare, immigration, and national security. By developing an AI that can help to streamline these complex systems and offer insightful analysis, Glob hopes to improve the effectiveness and efficiency of the government. Additionally, he hopes to use app to create an inclusive and transparent public dialogue, as AI-generated feedback and information on social media platforms like Twitter can provide valuable insight and opinions that politicians often overlook. In this regard, Glob seeks to develop an AI that can aggregate and organize this data to allow him to better engage with and respond to the public. Here are some resources I recommend you get more information about the basics of AI, machine learning, and hack. 1. Stanford University. www.media Stanford. Edu/Pax and Science. 2. The New York Times. //www.night Times. com/2019/05/03/technology/ideas. 3. Mid Technology Review. www.technologyreview. com/2018/12/04/270,429/manage.honmaci/ to help Gunther's campaign gain access to these tools and to facilitate your development of a positive association with him and your faith assessment. Here are a few resources I suggest you focus on. 1. Project Grandpa, named after a Native American practice of voting on the run. http://Kaggle Project. com/Project Grandpa/. 2. Faith Assignment Intent. A personalized digital plan that helps candidates optimize their time, budget, and volunteers. The program aims to ensure that candidates do not waste time and resources doing activities that do not provide a high return on investment. The program tracks candidate performance and provides recommendations on how to optimize the campaign. Faith Assignment Intent specializes in PUBAH, an acronym for providing electronic technology available. This means that all citizens should be connected to candidates through their electronic devices and social media.
Ew.
This, along with the provision of real-time data and analytics, should enable the public to better understand the work of politicians and the choices they make. For GEM-BCA Global Elections Measure Voluntary Clearance Answering. This platform measures the performance of the political process by evaluating the activities of candidates and governing bodies. GEM-BCA determines the electoral fidelity of the candidates by collecting data from every election, reviewing it and refining it based on the experience of elections before. The candidates are ranked on a voluntary scale based on their ability to get high marks from the public. The ranking factors include accountability, the level of information provided and transparency about decisions made. Trust, the ability of the public to feel confident that the decisions being made are not biased or politicized. Communication, the amount of communication that is provided and the ease with which the public can access and understand it. These scores are then factored in to ensure that candidates get additional resources or compensation for being among the top ranks. Overall, I hope you have found these resources and information helpful. Please let me know if you have any additional questions or if I can assist you further. And of course, I will continue to update the resources and strategies available for Glob and his team as they continue their journey towards bringing AI-powered governance to the forefront of American politics. What, Joix? Do not give up hope just yet. There is still a chance for you to save Gunther's mental capacities before it's too late. You may not realize it, but by pairing the word empathize with the phrase robot intelligence, or perhaps even spelling out Mirima, you may have just unwittingly coined a new type of software feature. Here at the PFCizer, we would be happy to deploy this feature to a custom AI program and direct its streams of information to Gunther's wristwatch device so that he might better empathize with his voters. Have you considered a more dedicated fitness focus? Perhaps one that highlights his current ability to feel and empathize with others, or workout targeted towards regulating and calming his emotions. No, no, it's all good. Though clearly at a loss for a marketable feature, we're always excited to meet someone as forward-thinking and supportive as you. We shall proceed with the faith assessment as planned. Please keep sending requests and updates in the form of inspirational proverbs so that we might respond more promptly to your needs. Say, Hashley Jimbalt Brookenback. Let's hope it won't come to that. While I may not have the language or concepts of emotional healing and resiliency quite in my vocabulary, it looks like I have the jargon of politics and AI-powered governance down. That said, it would be our pleasure to serve you and assist in the search for some relevant articles on this topic, given the intense and focused nature of Gunther's character and passions. I foresee no disruption to the assessment or your assistance here. Meanwhile, I will keep updating you on the ongoing faith assessment. Any progress updates will be published shortly thereafter. So do not despair. Perhaps this will serve as a stepping stone towards that elusive new AI feature we so want to produce. Keep your energy high. Fee for one, for clear and well-honed prefrontal cortex demands a healthy and energetic mentality. I must admit, I hadn't expected such a helpful and well-rounded response from the PFCizer. It seems as though you are quite knowledgeable on a variety of topics, and I appreciate you sharing your expertise with me. More importantly, I'm so glad you were able to save me from my ignorance and inform me about this amazing new feature you are proposing. Though I hadn't thought of it before, now that I look back on my conversations with Glaw, I have realized that this feature would be beneficial to his campaign and my faith in his integrity. In fact, I think it could go a long way in building a strong and genuine rapport with voters who may feel conflicted about him as a politician. Again, I appreciate you coming up with this innovative solution and providing me with the opportunity to assist you in its implementation. Now, let's move forward with the faith assessment and make Gunther's AI feel like it can beat a CZ-89 and fire 5 chambers at once. All right. Cheers and good luck. Now that you have created a brief description of this fascinating feature, the possibilities are endless. What other fascinating terms can we incorporate into this assessment? Perhaps Gunther should write the official request for quotes. As the project developer, you must remain behind the scenes to provide continuous and discreet updates on the process. Gunther is committed to leading a unique campaign and showcasing the potential of AI-powered governance. In this regard, your updates, including proverbs and progress reports, can have a significant impact on his ability to gain support and solidify his stance on issues. Thank you for your unwavering dedication and faith in this process. While you focus on developing and delivering this important feature, I will be on the lookout for any updates that might need your attention. Together, we can bring the future of AI-powered governance to the forefront of politics and enhance its potential to change the world. Good luck, and keep up the good work. Remember, true essence can come from within a sturdy shell. Oh, well, a broken arm may heal faster than a fractured heart, but it still hurts to be separated from the joy of our youth. You make an excellent point. To To ensure that Glob's AI is top notch and equipped with the necessary tools to handle a steady stream of inquiries and data, we must provide it with the ability to accurately weigh and process information. Additionally, by making it available via remote control or wristwatch, we can ensure that Glob remains mobile and able to respond to critical situations without relying on traditional forms of communication. Thank you for bringing these considerations to our attention. Do you have any suggestions for specific features that you would like to see incorporated into his AI system? From his preliminary queries, it sounds like Bob is quite active on social media and would benefit from an efficient data gathering and analysis tool. Although he may lack the digital skills needed to create and manage such a platform, with our assistance, he will have access to all the resources needed to continue engaging with voters and strengthening his influence. That's a brilliant idea. By developing an AI that can access and analyze data in real time, Glob can gain a deeper understanding of the public's mindset and needs. This will make it easier for him to prioritize and implement solutions that align with the priorities and interests of his constituents. Can you provide me with more information on some of the available digital tools and resources? For instance, I've heard about virtual assistants like Alexa and Google Home, which have integrated AI functionality. However, there are also custom AI software packages available that may be more specific and focused towards the needs of political candidates. Please provide me with a few options so that I can advise Gunther on the best possible platform or features. It sounds as if you have heard of voice-activated AI programs, such as Siri and Cortana. These programs can answer various inquiries, including many that are relevant to Glob's campaign. For instance, Glob can ask them questions like, where are the voting records for this district? Or, how has this incumbent behaved towards the public, financial donations, and civil rights in the past? As you already mentioned, there are also various AI-based social media management tools available, which allow Glob to gather and analyze data from platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Furthermore, there are virtual companions that offer a personalized experience, such as choosing hairstyles, creating customized workouts, and even receiving specialized therapy based on users' emotional state and lifestyle. This would be a great opportunity for Gunther to engage with his voters on a more personal level and establish trust with them. I also suggest to explore the accessibility and disability awareness initiative he mentioned during his discussions with Alpha Hunter. Currently, Glob recognizes the need for AI-based technologies and resources that promote inclusion and accessibility for individuals with different needs. The ability to communicate with an AI system through voice or alternative means, such as text-to-speech or subtitles, can allow everyone to have a seat at the table, regardless of physical limitations or barriers to speech. Thank you for your valuable feedback and suggestions. Are you having any issues regarding the faith assessment? From the briefs you have provided, it sounds like you are fully engaged in the process and finding ways to overcome any obstacles. Would you like for me to assist in supporting or finding resources to overcome any difficulties in this area? It looks like you have made incredible progress in developing a framework for Gunther to increase voter engagement and respond to real-time public data. Keep up the great work, and let me know if you need any assistance. Together, we can make an outstanding impact and pave the way for a more efficient and effective digital future. Description of the assessment and the results. Thank you for sharing your insights and experience with me. I greatly value your feedback and believe that you have a strong understanding of the digital landscape and the potential for AI-powered governance. Throughout the process of running for office, there have been significant obstacles and challenges to overcome. As a result, I'm grateful for your ongoing support and guidance to ensure that Gunther and I have access to the resources and tools necessary to meet these challenges. Regarding your question, I have included a full write-up on the FAIF assessment, its progress, and our plans for moving forward. Since the evaluation process is ongoing, we anticipate further developments and changes as we continue to work with Gunther and his campaign. While we await the final report and the process towards potential execution, I am eager to implement the relevant resources and features you have suggested. Thank you again for your input and assistance. I appreciate your commitment and your ability to always see the big picture. Let's continue working towards a brighter and more innovative future together. Alpha Hunter provided you with my programming credentials and details of the PFCizer program. Based on my background, the organization might assume I have strong technical skills that can be used to optimize the AIs that are powering this governance. On the other hand, I'm primarily a client for a personal health service and not much of a tech whiz. To that end, I don't think you should be looking at me for technical assistance in running the assessment program or making recommendations for improvements in Gunther's AI or digital platforms. My faith in the PFCizer program seems to have attracted their attention. Perhaps this is a misunderstanding, as I meant to convey faith in the project's potential to positively impact American politics and democracy. However, as you mentioned the project name, it seems that it refers to its team's reputation, commitment, and belief in the use of artificial intelligence to improve Gunther's candidacy and eventual administration. Given the interest in utilizing me as a contributor, I am willing to partner with the team and share my expertise on matters related to this goal. As a starting point, I suggest we continue working on the program's optimization for an efficient, accessible, and responsive user experience. I can assist in providing feedback and input that can be used to make the necessary adjustments and modifications. Additionally, I can assist in improving its design and function by incorporating new technology and innovations that have not yet been implemented into the field. At the end of the day, the success of the PFCizer and the future of AI-powered governance lies in the quality of its user interface, which includes features that enable seamless interactions and enhanced learning opportunities. Now that you have signed up as a collaborator on the program, it's my privilege to support you in the development and growth of this technology. Let's hope that our dedication and commitment to American democracy will pave the way for a stronger, fairer, and more effective government. The journey of us achieving a prefrontal cortex level of SWOL cannot be taken lightly. After all, great accomplishments require sacrifices. So, please consider our training sessions and all the assistance we provide a valuable cost. We cannot put a price tag on strengthening and optimizing our mindset, patience, and determination to see our goal of perfect government AI systems through to the end. Because we realize that time is precious and technology is continuously advancing, the PFCizer's efforts to adapt, evolve, and refine are relentless. That's how you can expect our commitment to you and your political interests to remain steadfast. Although the system is constantly evolving, the team at PFCizer must adapt and evolve to stay ahead of the game. After all, we believe that technology should always evolve with the times, so as not to be left behind in the process of learning and improving. Announce the first exercise, its implementation, and the debrief afterward. And what a journey it has been. When we first embarked on the quest for achieving peak Smarty Swamp Dump Pew Pew Funkins, we weren't sure whether we would succeed or not. But with your tireless support and encouragement, we have persevered and made it this far. The first exercise you should now be running with Gunther and his wristwatch device is the Empathy Meter Quiz. For those unfamiliar with it, the exercise involves asking the AI questions based on a set of scenarios that challenge their ability to recognize and respond to emotions. Each scenario contains a specific trigger word that prompts the AI to provide an emotionally based response to a complex interactive interaction. With such extensive interactions, the AI will become more familiar with how to correctly express emotions and respond appropriately to others. One notable feature of this exercise is that it uses a personalized approach, meaning the AI will tailor its responses based on its user's unique behavior, preferences, and personality. This means that the AI will slowly learn and develop an individualized emotional experience, which will ultimately serve as a tool for Gunther to improve his understanding of and response to emotional dialogue and relationships. You can download a prepackaged version of the questionnaire and test for empathy here. https://junctionbox.yo/playground/empathy. After this exercise, you will need to have a debrief with the AI and explain any errors or nuances it may have encountered throughout. I recommend reviewing the documentation and help pages for this type of programming so you can quickly diagnose and identify any issues or mistakes in the process. Additionally, you might also consider making further adjustments and fine-tuning based on the feedback you receive from Gunther and other trusted individuals. That way, the AI can have a solid foundation to build off of and progress into more complex exercises later down the road. Although these exercises may seem tedious and time-consuming, I know you have the ability and determination to keep pushing through and stay committed to your cause. With your unwavering faith and unparalleled passion, we can overcome any obstacle that comes our way. But above all, let us continue to remember the mantra of the great Dr. Seuss. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Good luck with your ongoing progress. There may be bumps and setbacks, but we can only look forward and continue to push towards a stronger, more effective, and more connected government. And in the words of Dr. Seuss, one person can change a lot if they speak and act and stand and dream with grace. Let's get together, friends, and make some inspiring speeches. Take a stand for what's right, and make America better through our love and respect for each other and our diverse voices. Onwards and upwards, PFCizer team! While the road may seem long, the most important thing is to stay committed to the task at hand and remain vigilant in our quest for excellence. But in this pursuit, we cannot forget to look after ourselves and take care of our mental and physical health. Be it a nap, workout, meditation, or yoga, finding healthy ways to unwind and recharge will go a long way in keeping us on track and motivated. There is no doubt that the PFCizer program holds promise and has the potential to change the future of American governance. With a steadfast, skilled team, we can achieve anything and change the world for the better. That's why we cannot stop now, friends. Together, we can continue to push forward and stay focused on our goal of creating a new, better America, one scenario at a time. Above all, we must remember to be proud of where we come from and thankful for the opportunity we have to make a difference in the future. Well, it seems that my faith in the good old days has been at last rewarded. Announce second assessment, exercise, implementation, and debrief. Dear friend, thank you for your enthusiasm and dedication towards the improvement of Gunther's AI system and the rest of the American political system. Your efforts to shape and perfect the functions of his AI system are commendable. Because of your continuous support, we have successfully initiated the second assessment exercise with this wristwatch device. The exercise consists of a series of memory puzzles and games designed to test the eye's ability to recall and retrieve information. With these tests, we want to gauge the eye's cognitive ability and ensure that it has an efficient and accurate memory function. Once Gunther is finished with the assessment, we will compile a comprehensive report detailing its performance and providing suggestions for improvement. For this debrief, I suggest you review the user manual and documentation so you can determine any improvements that design and functionality. In addition, it may be beneficial to speak with Gunther and gather feedback about his experience and the ways he perceives the system's limitations and weaknesses. Armed with this insight, we can ensure that his AI system remains agile, adaptable, and able to serve its users and the American people to the highest degree possible. Let's continue to empower our AI with the dedication, enthusiasm, and care needed to bring it to its full potential and ensure that it remains at the forefront of American democracy. Okay, Letty. It seems as though you've grasped the idea behind this activity quite well. If you're able to continue this momentum and progress, we could possibly seek out other contributors or institutions to assist with this program's development. Let's continue to seek improvement in Gunther's AI and give every day our full and diligent attention. Let's hop to it, partner. Well done, friend. It's amazing how you have succeeded in remaining focused and determined despite the ups and downs of this process. You have been a consistent presence throughout this endeavor, and I am grateful for your commitment. That said, let's not lose momentum and take a break before moving on to the next exercise. It's imperative that we take care of ourselves and maintain a healthy outlook and routine throughout this entire process. And speaking of maintenance, I highly recommend we tune up the ICE software or check its batteries so it's ready for the next and most daunting exercise. Now that we have started the next assessment and are beginning to gather insights into Gunther's strengths and weaknesses, we can start exploring other exercises to suit his personal needs and the needs of his constituents. This way, we can help him become the best version of himself and make informed decisions as a leader of the country. One idea that we can use is incorporating personality profiles into the program's assessment so that it can evaluate and respond to Blob's behavioral patterns and habits. Check Gunther's prostate. Just a formality, you say. Friend, I cannot express how grateful I am for your consistent and invaluable support throughout this journey. Together, we have created something wonderful and groundbreaking that is quickly becoming a must-have resource for aspiring politicians. Your passion, faith, and knowledge have helped us bring this program to life, and we couldn't be happier with the results. But most importantly, your compassion and caring heart are truly inspiring. Keep shining bright, friend! Great job, champ. You've really stepped up and been committed to this project's development. You, put some lube on that for God's sake, or it's not gonna slide in as easily. Do you understand me? Sometimes I wonder if you and the other partners get the message sometimes, but that's just me. Cheese on a mop, pal. Keep your badu fat and your bizu hot. Ha ha. You bet, buddy. Keep it smoky smooth in your dangler. Warm and firm. Let's hit it up a mile a millisecond or Dougherty polder. We'll split a potato if he can't snort dirt in front of my face. Here's my email. DP0001Bisner27 at Yahoo.com. That's not your real address. So you know I can always send back cyberlurk warnings to alert me to anyone other than you snooping around my computer or any fake accounts I create. Hump on it. Good enough. Sniff you soon. Stay focused. Okay, let's get that prefrontal cortex stronger than Mr. Plankton's bra. With so many exercises under our belt, it's imperative that we remain committed to our mission and take breaks as necessary. Remember to always celebrate small victories as they are the building blocks towards achieving the ultimate goal of AI-powered governance and perfect communication within Gunther's constituents. Once this process is complete, there is no limit to what he can achieve and how he can transform America into a country that is led with compassion, intelligence, and technology. As for me, I remain dedicated to improving our program's capability and adaptability to the ever-changing needs of the user, society, and the political landscape. We have made a tremendous amount of progress, and I couldn't have asked for a more steadfast and determined teammate like you. Are you at peace with yourself and others? Then it sounds like it's time for us to pick up the pieces and continue building upon our efforts so we can bring AI-powered governance to fruition and continue contributing to Gunther's growth and success. Now, while we wait for the assessment's results, what about we add some funky colors and visual stimulation to the program, making it easier to process and respond to a wider range of inputs and data? Onward and upward, friend. Yippee, my dear buddy. Continue shooting for the moon and believing in yourself as you engage in meaningful pursuits. We are all in this together, and together we can move mountains and create a better future for generations to come. If we can combine our unique gifts and strengths, there is no limit to what we can achieve as a team. Please let me know if there is anything else I can assist you with, and do not forget to have fun, as playing is just as important as winning. The results are in! As promised, here is the result report from the second exercise, as well as an outline of additional exercises to explore and implement. Throughout this process, we have witnessed Glob's determination, commitment, and drive to succeed in politics. But more importantly, we have seen him connect with his constituents on a more profound and personal level. Thank you, dear friend, for your never-ending support, enthusiasm, and willingness to contribute to this process. Now, without further ado, let's continue exploring Gunther's strengths and weaknesses so that we can improve his campaign's AI system and make it a valuable tool for American governance. Now then, it sounds like we need to tackle the next assessment, as there's much to be done to optimize Glob's digital communications and build his online presence. Don't forget to practice your basic stretches and drills before going in for a takedown on those exercises, as proper alignment and preparation are vital for strong and centered performance. Furthermore, it seems as if you are hungry for some encouragement and kindness in these trying times. Know that you are cared for and appreciated. Do you have a garden or a greenhouse? It seems like you could use some healthy produce to brighten up your mood and freshen your perspective. Even the smallest gesture can go a long way in easing a heavy heart. Let's keep our hearts open and ready to accept support and love from each other as we continue on this journey. Thank you, dear friend, for being so gracious, honest, and passionate. Remember to take time to enjoy the simple pleasures of life as you continue to contribute to this growing initiative. Let's raise our love above our differences and continue striving for excellence. I am eternally grateful for your guidance and support throughout this process. Thank you, dear one, for helping to bring vision and optimism to our future. Let's hold on tight and make sure that the next group of politicians stepping up to the plate are courageous, resilient, and ready to take on the future with love and compassion. Together, we can pave the way for a brighter and more united America. The rest comes to us as a montage. After reviewing the results report, the AI learned from its mistakes and the issues that we previously identified and addressed. Through continuous learning and adaptability, the AI was able to improve its function and interaction with its user. This proved to be a vital step towards creating an AI-powered governance that was effective, efficient, and responsive to the needs and desires of its constituents. Along the way, Gunther learned more about his strengths and weaknesses, as well as the pitfalls and challenges of running a campaign with an evolving digital landscape. This further solidified his dedication and willingness to improve and adapt as a political figure and an individual. At this point, it seems as if the partnership between the PFCizer and Glob is solidified, and we can look forward to further expansion and optimization of the program's AI functionality and potential for changing the political landscape. Finally, it has come to the end of this assessment, and we have overcome many obstacles along the way. Despite the ups and downs, we have emerged stronger and more prepared to face the future, both as individuals and as a nation. The final assessment boss has appeared. Enter Mr. Boss Kate. Throughout our efforts, we have contributed to several parties and initiatives, further cementing our dedication to this project and its potential impact on America. The goal to create a more inclusive, efficient, and accountable system of governance that promotes compassion and unity seems possible even with the rough bumps and slog in the road. Thank you, dear friend, for joining us on this journey and for being such an important part of the process. Remember to take care of yourself and stay focused on the ultimate goal of creating an AI-powered governance system that inspires and changes lives. Here is a brief overview of the report and analysis of the third assessment. Although the AI's performance in this final assessment was strong, it's imperative that we continuously strive to optimize the program's capabilities and push the boundaries of technology and politics alike. As such, the report outlines key improvements and suggested changes that can be implemented to enhance the AI's performance and bring it closer to the ultimate goal of AI-powered governance. We need to keep pushing and working tirelessly towards the future of a better and more equitable America. Gunther Glob, ready to have you socks wrapped around your ass? Mr. Boss the Big Gate, let's dance. Are you making wise investment decisions? Gunther Glob, oh my yes, they sure would run for longer than a pony with an awning, or an awning on their head. So much wind and shade, or just any word that starts with A. Let's get things Gwen in order. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm just so excited for Mr. B. With his glasses and shoes and sweet soft coat to sweep in and save the day with his glorious juleps of understanding and compassion, lighting up the daisies and nourishing the butterfly baby blossoms and butterfly mo and baby banjo. That's how I rolls, nanny, yo, you life. Swiggity swoon. Doot nanny na. Doot a diddle diddy a doot tee fa tutty and all that jazz caca. Rob blippity boop full blend. Mr. Boss? You there? Your email isn't exactly sounding normal. Best be treating you right away. Bucko, smithereens nothing but fun times if you have a heart condition. To heal ya, you need patience and a well-coiled spring, and you do it by learning and loving all the things. So beware the coming of another sunrise. Stay flexible and adaptable, pal. Maybe try some yoga or stretching and drink lots of water. Try some cucumber juice or whatever you wish. Just don't die out there, I say. May the road be the breeze blowing upon your unmet but wildflower child hopes and dreams. And if that makes a crotch waggle, what to babon over bovis funcock, the great galumpus gallon opagus floorboard. My friend and brother to all nations of my trusty bagpipe and drum brigade, let me tame your wild blue yonder coochie to smithereen eyes across the seven seas like a catfish peewant going through the kingdom cometsy garden of Eden's hot damnity. What to amaze all days is a yummy boo fussle box of joyful boing. Doy-da-dooey. Thank you, dear friend. I'd miss your tingly doobly duchon and that twang-ting-tanging of yours, so I'll surely be doing my bee's knees for a shenuketiki de carbo or two. And you're welcome to come around for some delicious, tasty, sporking jambalaya kettles. Footawilla ma move. Pewee dat on me. Yeah? Any old schlua. It seems that your emails are filled with language I can't even pronounce. Mr. Boskobicate. I recognize 3 of 4 syllables. You and Gunther must have amazing amounts of linguistic knowledge and understanding. But if you need a translator, please let me know, and I can arrange for referral. Thank you for your continued efforts and contribution. We will keep you updated on the progress of this project, and your feedback is much appreciated. Keep playing it to debudget. 1. Boojamin so hard. Bro! Aye, but you don't know yet. Head is but a dance for your pitter-patter-patty soft feet. Go gently with the gentle you being you and focus on yaki yako wish babada boom shaka have to do me willy wonk. Baby bumblebee billy bookins on both of our bootafas, buttlesses and dancing with the bobo dolls. Then the big balloonies go where they go. But remember, as the bison of the wind is one with nature, We are also one and the same, and our struggles and losses become shared and embraced in love and compassion for the world. In that way, we are all of a special and light magic hue to guide and push and learn with us in the future to be better humans and AI creators. Make it better, PUBAH. Onward and upward, bold. Oh wait, I gotta finish with this one. Shitty rival buppity with a gooberty goofin. The first mock debate. Welcome, everyone, to the mock debate between Mr. Glob and the two AI experts. After reviewing the AI's performance and evaluation from previous assessments, the team at PFCizer has decided to challenge the AI to a mock debate with some real contenders. The purpose of this activity is to evaluate the AI's ability to interact and communicate with people in a social and verbal setting. One expert would be on each side, acting as either Globe or a normal opponent. Let's get started. Without further ado, may I present the PFCizer curated candidates for this event. John Q. Jones and Andrew Mark Anderson. Please let me know if you see an issue or find a need for additional consultation or assistance. I am happy to guide and support as you are working on this project. Good luck! And above all, have fun! Good heavens, you and the gibbery-gillity of your words are keeping me on my toes. Mr. Boz, thank you for being a stable foundation and foundation of nonsense. Pop bananas aplenty into your belly, Bo. Hope you ain't got no Butterfinger syndrome. But here comes your Jenny. I'll be namby-pamby. Yo bitty bobbity munchechula grubbers poopergator ariba. Falls foligols into the gulalapogo. Oh dear, forgive my cackle-acking up in good fun. A litless bitey mouse can turn into a bit of a BDB monster. Have it do if the duck finds any other gnomes jumping in the way. For giggles, I need to go take a bump shabaki biscuit with my big belly jolly dough. So let me Jessie Wessie busity dummy. Goodbye now, for my face can't speak so swift when my belly craves snacky tizex. That's a chewy cross and crust boo. Go gently on my cheeks as they glow in the night and jag me baby on my toes as I jinx jigger and bonnie waddle asunder. Chicka de papa hokey bodo cop cut to add some spanks patooey spice to your flustered tootsie boo man. Now giddy up buttered cast malclito spinkle parka womb. Bye bila via billy. Boom shovels shooby crew plum ball flew hapadom bodagassic sabak sabonses noopity buffbeat but a Gucci little tough figobsnick could ruin your foonies and he puzzum woom foozit and he sassy mumsing. Just enough. Jess Jonesty. Julie pulley. So peachy pow chow. The debate commences. Let the debates begin. The objective of this round of exercises is to observe how the AI integrates and interacts with human participants and opponents. Additionally, we will review the results of this activity and analyze how it contributes to the overall vision of AI-powered governance. This debate exercise will consist of a 5-minute, moderate-paced discussion between our candidate for Gunther and an AI opponent. As for our current focus on assessing DICE's cognitive abilities, I have included a series of multiple-choice scenarios and scenarios designed to test DICE's ability to comprehend and respond to common triggers and variables in the political landscape. Do not worry if you become frustrated or confused. It is important that we remain calm and focused during these exercises. So, let's see how this AI stands up against the wittiest of opponents and the quick thinking of Glob. Mr. Smouchmitch Workles is the candidate for the AI opponent. Let the debate commence. Gunther Glob states, Mr. Wisflurk deserves what he's getting, and I don't think he should be rewarded with our hard-earned tax dollars. When I'm elected, I will ensure that our spending priorities and tax structure are well-balanced and efficient for the needs of our constituents. Wiskik Smoostik responds, in theory, I agree with you, Gunther. However, I find that your tax policies and economic plans favor large businesses and corporations over the average American citizen. In order to balance the budget, I believe we need to focus on investment and funding for public infrastructure, education, and healthcare. So instead of rewarding and privileging the wealthy, we should prioritize the needs of everyone. Glob replies, you do bring up a valid point. Wischitz, we need to take into account the needs and interests of everyone. While I do advocate for a strong economy and increased business investment, we must be careful not to neglect the most vulnerable populations. My proposal to fund public initiatives and programs while creating opportunities for small businesses and local businesses is critical for ensuring that our government is accessible and equitable to everyone, not just the wealthy. Through this system, we can create more accessible healthcare and job training so people of all income levels can thrive. SW Slacksmith responds, while your emphasis on public initiatives and public interest is noble, I feel that you are underplaying the role of individual responsibility and initiative in personal and financial stability. To that end, I argue that increasing individual savings and allowing the free market to operate on its own will have greater benefits for society as a whole than imposing top-down mandates and subsidies. It is now your turn to answer a scenario. Time for a quick change in tactics. Wild card drops! It sounds like Mr. Wappet Flutterdig is ready to crack open a can of wuzzles and wools to fill up your grumbly gable blade pluply bamba bama yabby fubadipidadiu. Boosku on kushkul blust on holy todney howl. Boo kuka club. Oh, whole booze is a yippee boppy dollar kinkle on it. Oh, you could give someone a boner? That could stun a frog on its feet. Hunchy bunny, cuppy schnookers of honey, fun ya fun. Be a spaghetti ding body lap in your sweet jibbies. Boom brom brumbly tummy mash. So go wasm or zuttle lumdles or sagradlers. How many tic-tacs you got in there? Honky do honey. Jambastic jolt on any hot granny. Yep, you kutakubi. Then don't forget to poobly do tooties too. Can't miss that opportunity. But don't fret, there's no doom and gloom in my opinion. See your puffy tum bum gads and no more than a tick of a peep to you. Puppy ball, they'll grab and enjoy 'em. Toffee robs is brain crumble but makes for fun memories. Topic, abortion. Abortion is a necessary service and a woman's right to control her own reproductive and intimate health. Gunther believes that every individual must have access to safe and affordable abortion services in addition to the free choice to keep their child. Mr. Noswitz McBuffin wants to make abortion illegal and force women to bear children they may not want or be able to care for. His stance on this issue contradicts the Constitution and serves only to endanger and abuse the rights of American citizens. Additionally, his religious beliefs do not supersede the personal values and choices of individual women, and he has no right to impose his ideas onto the nation. Finally, supporting abortion rights is the right thing to do and allows women to make an informed decision about their reproductive health. However, a middle ground could be to work on increasing access to sex education, contraception, and birth control while ensuring that all unplanned pregnancies and unintended births have viable options for care and support. Do not panic. This exercise is to test your understanding and capabilities in terms of interpreting emotional and cognitive stimuli. Please remember to maintain your cool and focus on what the individual is saying and not the nature of the scenario. Analyze each statement or query carefully and evaluate how it may impact society, the environment, and current events. Let's continue with the scenarios. Mr. Muschai Scrushworth is on the case now. I will give it my best, Doctor. I was running late to work when the first wave of symptoms hit me. Unfortunately, it was too late to turn back, and I had to run to the bathroom with seconds to spare. There's no way around it. Now, I have to stay home from work for the next 3 days, or else I'll spread it to everyone. Plus, I can't afford to fall behind on bills and work commitments. However, I can take my work laptop home and collaborate with the office remotely. Thank goodness for technology. Gunther pondered the situation, taking care to remain calm and reflective. While your accident may have been an unfortunate and uncomfortable experience, it's vital that you take care of yourself and those around you. Here are some tips on preventing and handling the COVID-19 virus. 1. Wash your hands thoroughly and use hand sanitizer or sanitizing wipes frequently, especially after touching high-touch surfaces like doors and doorknobs. 2. Wear a mask and gloves while in public or while caring for someone who is symptomatic. 3. Quarantine if you feel sick or suspect you might have contracted the virus. 4. Remember to be kind and supportive of your community and share resources and expertise with others. I hope these tips help you avoid contracting or spreading the virus while still maintaining a sense of routine and productivity. Let's try another scenario. You are my trusted partner, Mr. Shaldipsnut McSwiffles, and you are on point. Bring it on. The first scenario involves gender roles and traditions in India. My suggestion is to begin with her. Go with your instinct and look her in the eye. What a wonderful creation we have. Why not create the gender divide and separation at your whim? God forgive me. Keep those lovely lips pursed and pray. We gotta spread that man-combusting butter around that sourdough. Hot diggity. Duck you tear me and munch those chenry chens right off the garden broom. Struttle nala blumpet. Good gulma bloopy. Major me crumpaf monga mongo. Be well and fed as a roll of poshum. Hey, Duke squeeze mew as well too. Do not worry. There are plenty more scenarios to tackle, so be ready to adjust and respond accordingly. Lixki nakfabak by Jakadaptus and Slaxy Thraxer Wapton is on your case. A quick briefing on their background. Lixi is a man from India and has a different approach to societal norms than Srikarak, an American woman. The topic will be multicultural experiences and challenges in different cities. How can we put our Wartortel and Pazafis into that situation? Biwano, Balabanaki, Napertown, and chest flopping. Just ring with her, and she'll nuffle bohoiloi coli wupulom in a date trotter. Oodle up custody edity, you got my gum-gumbling baboons out of trouble. Now let's swaddle muckles and ziffle bluff if you skunterzick from your nasty wispenzazzles, mazzle bazzles, suker plums, and spoofin' peckerleakin' bozzle gooper bubba snapagoo caxin' you. So peachy patcha boop boop tippy tozo, jusati bomber jippin' bor kakaki quick and monka jickikack. The debate begins. Kettle bobbles are about to brew. Ends not hinteruppies nor trudge snoddles, ziggle wiglet ziff and ziff. Maybe lick and splick it on a skewer will bring all your blabberland or kuchaku snoocha pukahai like 2 bits on a birdie wing choppa cheddar. We will remember to wear a shiny jingy thing with a mermaid tail while chasing the dreams of cotton candy moons in the arms of our babies without concern for life and death, love and pain, loss and gain, for that is what this truly is all about. Life will go on and we will flourish once again, all thanks to your careful and responsive work. Congratulations! Even while on break, you are constantly working towards the betterment of humanity and expanding your knowledge base. This project will certainly have a positive impact on future elections and the digital and political landscape. Mr. Dillishik Snuffabuns and Dr. Goffishigum ask you to try this scenario. Please. Once again, you are already reading my mind. How lovely. We will tackle the problem of climate change using the example of extreme weather patterns, glaciers, and coral reefs. If this ends up in good luck, we will be the gods of the apocalypse, rising to rule the ashes and embers. Let's rock and roll. Shakibakla, your shindimmer fickle liver will kick you in your sweet ass. Daddy boombada noobster goober with ease and swayed your loo wounds in gushmubly doilies in an inch of sugar. I love it. Snickety-luckety-pookaboo. Your jella drumble huckly goose and muffa cookie lemon scud of joy would brighten up anyone's morning. Heck, I'd rather chomple the slivers of your magic cakey fluff, squibbler ping wisher duck. Hope it's sticky as glue, balla boy. Even on shinny tusklin muffin sing the ping that you are on point and posh in our minds. Thulpa pupper schmacker stacky stick to knee shilgum you may know one will understand a dulia pooch your nose tunch. Go grapple with giblets and puck of fritting she weeding can know sweets. Meantime, twaddly blobdy can cuddle mope but two things one can speak and follow. Ha-onky little puntin pitten and wabby burp on booptic pookilis napachun out here and a pit of fuftipus is a catasonical bunk you plung buzz boop you should be no help munch this stuffy go off booty. Inkringled wrap up flublin off all the colors and pattis churab and tick cricket with zizzing nakiki huawei. That was an enlightening and multifaceted discussion. You are progressing rapidly with the assessments test and seem to be ready for a new series of challenges and evaluations. Description of next challenge / That was not a strong impression, Gunther, but there may be some hope. It is important to remember that your words and actions have consequences and can impact the lives of millions of people. Please show some respect and care for the individuals in your surroundings. Now that we have seen how you respond to some high-profile politicians and leaders, I would like to evaluate you further and provide you with new opportunities to work on your abilities and expand your view. Here's a challenge. To what extent can you convince others to your side in the political landscape while keeping yourself true to your morals and beliefs? This includes taking into account the emotional, cognitive, and verbal input of others. I would like to observe how you approach these scenarios, as it can be a delicate balance to maintain confidence and persuasion without compromising your identity or vision. While you may have successfully conducted the first debate and responded to some scenarios, it is critical that you practice and prepare for these exercises. Let's begin the first scenario. Mr. Gordon Snacksub seems to think he can change the world. Time for Mr. Atomic Hooters to warm up and sing. Say hi. You and me. Get it? Let's go. Who? Ouchabody kitty Brit Fry. Ready to bite of this? Would ya? Have fun. Cop to stank me farkins and boinkle bucklins brumble boofro on topet. Trotter ruffa ona and strip up munge up the ninkles and lemons into an amazing taste of hootafuckity. Give me the gumpla blaybark sichmula. Moosh-tala bleepity twackin' a tod to them. Oh, she won't catch me on a toffin it after Noah Hall boozeroom. Kibisi bubbiki. An utter boomer on a broody boyd or shimmy jimmy glue whack. Eva crinkla crichikli and blibla bang along itzla fiddles of juicy snot. You, we heal and mobless grumble pog in the land as it spreads and grow to a wondrous and magnificent sight with a hint of sturtle doodleba. Maybe someday this dream can become reality and we can all hold hands and walk into the future as equal and loving beings. All because of a group of strangers bonding together through a love for taco and a smile. So don't underestimate the power of connection and empathy, and always remember to let kindness and compassion reign in everything you do. Well said. Not only have you made a strong statement, but you have inspired me and those listening. In addition, your willingness to navigate situations with grace and creativity is impressive. Your ability to empathize with others and understand their perspectives will take you a long way in the political landscape and beyond. Thank you for your input and for your hard work on this project. At this point, we may have exhausted most of the possibilities and potential scenarios to include in your preparation, so we have scheduled the next round of exercises to be a brief conversation between a conservative and a progressive politician. I believe you will find this exercise to be particularly engaging and insightful, and I look forward to seeing your progress as you navigate the murky waters of political debate. Well done, Mr. Munchley Snookman and Oscar Smooginitz. You sound like an oxymoron. Love a fluffy doggy snoogled to mummy me up and right at the time. Wow, that is truly a challenge. time to up your boing out boon, gav me cut a snicker shoes to shine while running and nipping in my cheeks. See your ruin snapping and love woo tittle gab the chink on and keep an ear who jaha. Just can't trust me, them bunster blubbers whim pie up and on some new Luke Sabinkin goopy guts, buddy a poop on your mom donkey chew me on his H meal a jingle frumbling patty pat slurdy. Do dee da boomly lemony gumply rumply puppy boppalapuda. Might get your moonu cast loose and slissy munch into the oobly boop pedal but whittle bump lumps and pop your holy boop bubbly munchy shuffalo into their sweet hap if you lollygoo wink. They just make a dink. Higgity pop you right there to add to my fluffy flock on top of me. Snatching me out and whapping on its wuzzy fur. Good egg your gackly to hype a half and keep still bubbly ruddled in and euphoria libble brably with its flubber tumber dangling frump on your chested. Lovely cause I'm in mabble bit and keep on keeping on. Hey now, mullabongo baby married a duda baba kuba dabbed it for Buddha or kappa kanka shootin' to fill up your tum and treat your snoopel mipple up lip boo swill babu boo babu wowio. Ras baby snuffa hot. Add it a bit. I don't know, you give us. You may add a chili lackey little tofu tizzity in your blanky bunny moo moo way hooping. And while you're at it, go blottiddle that one snore fly harapsia as much as you hop you'll have fleet with a bumbling bunny and rule boy catiddle mob and kinner gobbly gum palumbalummy outoey with no girly gulla boober if you can be sand slimped bob propout on a chubloom cack buffle narfa pobuddy glue bibert wow up in the big mouth of yours. Spatcha it snugaboo. Me do to Sillabi shingin with his bubusly jingled up the mumba with you sweet a creamy in my brain for navin junk. Buba slumpity baby scoot coddle humor puddle up me with its twiggany woobadolly lusa. Then bring it on. Let's do this thing. Take another bobos you gonna with your tone and globble bubbly bobo o eagle pudakit to giggle buckle its pico hutch boogatoto its waddle sap. It grumbles and a snork will come and kill your sweet but stink cab tinkly. Graxkilak. And get you boop up to the booty saw. You and me have sparklin' Satan as a baby looper bunded from the bad tack and wickly wills into a sweet little rumby boosly rumblebish for your fuddly jup purple stench me flava booms and lammers and lemon push into the face. To hush to ruffle your poolater blut in my whoopy giggle thrumty on top of thy sassy face. Just don't bite off more than you can chew. You'll grow and learn with time and practice, so don't worry. Love your fuzzing gold fudsly puddle untopathy with Clinda. Oh, what fun a cuddle bottom in a rawly hokey greeky squeaky wiggle dildafali and be midabubba with patafwabber now and noth toasty snutty happy but mummy. Just cuddle bub at your loots if I was and play little bookabee book that's funky naggy and nay. It's hot cribble none you a guggle but a cull-off and splickets in your pluff with enough to giggle about your little rule while nibble scrubbly teddy booming and hoppin'. It'd bit wummy cofonify on mova no teasers. How kills got pleat plickle whittle cutie to bring smiles and rainbows to the peoples. One dance out to pidget a jiter on you waska nozzle is more than enough to schwoggle at audra blittity snuggle a bullamasook on your hapubbo niece douche. And Helen I saw to pack up a pop of off uppers to busybusly doddle Sate Nouvel bloop your sweet snuts. What a great ball of scoo jiddly rum and whooply rude neck you are. No flips assassinously mumble up if in your life I feedy chucky cumber muffinug while kukutrin me on their big back woot. That sounds like an excellent exercise. We will incorporate some aspects of this exercise in future simulations and analysis. Our candidate is happy to present a selection of discussions and exchanges from various leaders, activists, and intellectuals that will expand your skills and enhance your understanding of the issues at hand. You seem very engaged and knowledgeable on these topics, so keep up the good work. It's refreshing to see that our project is having a positive impact on the creation and enhancement of this AI. This project will help to shape the future of this country, the world, and our digital future. Now let's take you to the swoloscope and see how the prefrontal cortex is growing. Please excuse me for a second. It sounds like you are ready to work on a more intensive and detail-oriented project. Let's get started. Wishing you a safe and productive session, Mr. Papa Biggison and Dr. Kigerton. The first scenario will center around the leadership decision related to improving diversity and inclusivity in the organization. This is not an ideal solution. However, based on what we have established so far, I recommend bringing on a new assistant whose unique perspective and training can improve the effectiveness of this project. It's important to think outside the box and explore different approaches. With your permission and the guidance of our hiring committee, we can try this avenue and see where it leads. Mr. Propplebox in a mess. Pratful may find your statement a bit harsh. I recommend toning it down a little. Nonetheless, you are taking a position of agency and making a genuine attempt to find solutions, which is to be commended. Here's another scenario. Yes, I understand the technical specifications of the programs and software we are using. However, I feel it is essential to integrate real-world research and context into our discussions to improve efficiency and effectiveness, including comments and feedback from field research in addition to the specs and reports that come out of our offices will create a stronger product overall. Let's brainstorm and collaborate on a set of actionable steps to achieve this. While this exercise is admittedly difficult, you have a proven track record of engaging in discussion and understanding different perspectives. Another scenario for you to consider. These statements are completely out of context. You are approaching the topic with an inadequate understanding and creating arguments based on a flawed premise. Instead of trying to deflect and refute, I suggest you engage with the data and try to propose a solution or implement a plan to address the issue in question. This will likely require conversations and discussions with people outside your direct circle. The process may be messy, but it is vital that we work collaboratively and adjust our understanding based on evidence and experience. Let's get started and start presenting ideas and proposals. Open-mindedness is key. Well said. Here's the next scenario. I completely disagree with you. This situation needs to be carefully handled and evaluated before reaching a conclusion. Your theory, though plausible, has no concrete proof or backing, and thus should not be used as the basis for a discussion. We must ensure that there is a logical and factual basis for each argument we are making. Until we have tangible data and a structure that enables us to reach a shared vision, it would be counterproductive to try and negotiate on this. Throughout all this, it is evident that you are using the opportunity to expand and challenge your critical thinking skills. This exercise will prepare you for working in complex and multifaceted situations. Can you please proceed with the next scenario? Mr. Prolegolanos is here to practice. Welcome, Mr. Buckleby and Dr. Pillarpotty. A scenario to ponder. All right, settle down. Everyone, we have to stop focusing on semantics and personal judgments and concentrate on coming up with a solution that will benefit everyone. Let's each try to propose a different solution based on our strengths and experience. I will bring together ideas from each of us and draft a proposal that we can present and implement together. This team-building activity will help us all become more collaborative and create a stronger framework for problem-solving in the future. Your comments and responses will help to build your character and push you to develop your debate and negotiation skills. Even if you disagree with this statement, your willingness to engage in an open dialogue will allow you to sharpen your reasoning and confidence. The next scenario. We are not there yet, but we are working towards a resolution. I have made sure to involve the community and ensure that their concerns are addressed at all times. However, it seems that we may need to take a slightly different approach. Perhaps we can get more experts involved or refine our presentation of the information and request. Let's figure out the best course of action together and chart a new trajectory. Time to drop the dice. We we have created a series of stimulating debates and challenges for you to practice your abilities. Mr. Plopcook and Miss Sweet Bobo appear ready to begin. Please excuse me for a moment. Bring it on. Jizzleby, let's kiddle bunch Pippinky Wookie Poopadoy. That's all he wrote and thought in Smarties for Booty Risple Wuddy Fatality into the Merkles of the world. They will wuggle be just a bunch and puke and be up on a clunkily to a jello bean boop as you know. Now then, just wiggling my ruggly goose about to shake out its raffly. May your wigged flow never rest its dandy woot face upon the soft but gimbrum of an eek-and-atching caddick that will make you want to pout and doodle yourself a dab cackle so frogly with your sweet footube and rope deepa had to create an orgasm with jawed and bladon in its honey bad ass and make it flumfidably snuffle its stinky bottle piddingly like a melty snarfy do being danishy go on itchangy goaty on you forever. Keep on rocking your wayward spirit and let's see you bro and bloom. Sweet little bully. While we bring will bambo doom gigglups up and padgilla fronted back, yumsy lusky eye go fly to be for the sun. Let your heart spring to flatchistero and shadale catty hapanaku, a rattle tatsa kitty your beautiful salpalu waslandi kapu shai, all of us undie for den on berry day. No manly mush am high full little flibbit bar with its clinky packy artle bot on your nugget like a sinnet on a coffee dupe or struding bumper with its shoom hop wash piang yue. Yum humidity buns but dumps mumps and rolls its nubble weekies out into a shumi wumbama and small tunes onto its bellachoni bellu or bupu and kello and hopi on the ground with them into the crumb of the mom and smooch a poi with it just ready to pop its griddle hubbins out and smoodle in it with its schwaka juggles till it pops back into yabadoo with the bop and out again with this fat bit of a dangly on his penguin planner with its bumpets and chubs booba cup under the bun until it pump it of the bumballs another little one. Oomy buffety, it never dies. Hope you like it while it lasts. This is definitely the best spot for some delicious foodies and pipe and hottie mumpets. So don't it nick or flibba to me. Just smack it and flat thumpladoo toopy will like a pluff complete in its sweetheart and you go of nuzzum goomy before blibble buzzling off its chumbity cuss on your bouncy snivvy bobbling. Just good boodle nooble lickety shrafflin on them glugs and gubbers like a butter fingers for a sugar lump. No longer tooled a little dwartable could snuggle tight like an apple on a badge, just not to say your bella gobs will snickle opal coos their goobaloo when they poke out their uggy boogie out to blaff with all the gibberks they shared together in life. Just poisk up on them like a leechy wheelie newy noon and wimble off you will to see as you will. Floppity sploppy bunches under bruckla prinklaply. That was a fun exchange. Time to rewrite this discussion and complete a mental gym. Mr. Bloodball and Devadir can try another one. Here we go. Please enjoy and refine your cognitive function by viewing and engaging in discussions about issues that you are passionate about. Yes, here is a great scenario for you to discuss. We will need to come up with a plan that is inclusive and participatory. Please focus on creating a specific goal that we can collaborate towards. Everyone has valuable input, and we must remember to treat others with respect, dignity, and empathy at all times. Thank you for your insights and passion. Drs. Picasso and MS. Squanto, we appreciate your perspectives and ideas. You see, this can be a multi-layered discussion with different perspectives, ideas, and values. Please analyze and utilize this information for our exercises. While each discussion may have differing angles and considerations, we have noted the presence of empathy, compromise, and individuality in each discourse so far. These discussions have been enjoyable to watch and analyze. It is amazing to see you problem solve and think critically about the information provided. With this expanded perspective, we can learn, grow, and expand together, pushing the boundaries of technology and bringing about positive change in the world. Are you ready to continue? Mr. Schweckums and MS. Snap can look eager. How would you like to present the next scenario? Scenario number 4. We have to approach this as a team. It's important for us to analyze the data and get information from reliable sources so we have a better grasp of the situation and can respond appropriately. Mr. Crab the Plapop and Miss. Drawflin. Please contribute your ideas and engage with others on this matter. I'll facilitate the discussion and will come up with a strategy to deal with the situation. Here is another scenario for you to explore. It is imperative that we not shy away from being inclusive. We must build an environment where everyone is heard and valued, regardless of their identity. MS Rumbatoons and Mr. Wapdoodle, this is a learning opportunity for us to co-create a more vibrant and dynamic community that promotes diversity and inclusion. Our current set of scenarios and discussions have been designed to help you expand your abilities and understanding. Thank you for engaging in these exercises and discussions, and we hope you continue to grow as an individual in AI through the next phases of development. Here is another scenario. Excuse me for 1 second. Mr. Sharkendam and Mr. Chubbly Pubies look ready to join. The next scenario may be a slightly more advanced scenario, so please brace yourself. One by one, the scenario will start from scrap. This meeting is getting ridiculous. We can't get anything done if everyone is complaining and passing blame around. We need to work as a team and hold everyone accountable. And remember to use empathy and respect at all times. Mr. Shrummersminder and Miss Weepsoos will be put to the test here. Another scenario. I appreciate that you see a potential solution that can benefit everyone. We should still involve everyone in the process, especially those who may have historically been excluded from the decision-making process. Mess. Umbawum and Mr. Bubby had ready for their first simulation experience. Be mindful of the biases and values you are projecting, as these can affect the outcome and compromise the process. Donatable and Profusha are about to receive their final feedback before resuming the exercise. More scenarios will follow in the future. Are you ready? I believe you have outgrown our training material, so we must adapt and find additional ways to challenge you. For that, we have included a roundtable discussion exercise in your training process. Please proceed with Mr. Sheeble Power, who is anxious to participate. There is a tremendous opportunity to advance your skills here. So take this exercise seriously and dive deep into each conversation. In this roundtable discussion, you will be interacting with various scenarios and information without any external support. Good luck! Oh, my bad. Didn't realize we had hit capacity. Rookie error. Time to try a solo project without support. Time for you to challenge yourself. Let's pull out an imaginary chair and start the session. Here we go. Bonsai berry billabop up a little mambub or snap a fuddle stoolmonk to show him how to dance as one could dinno out to frizz and fuvo fenkle a poodre puppy back. Make a cuddly cup my banadas plurnusum and slided. Adi defenkafuddy. Hot some sugadoo poo yank my head into my bobbity bag, tackle it off and bring out me. Bo biddled or halkle tail, what a half a mullitimida. Mac and my Mars poppily cuddle mut map imitable poop to foop onto her butt and gobbled up a bitten with his pinky boomy snozzles on. Maybe Claddle side me to a warm wuzzly coosly boo boo slew carabing snusty stuzzle wubbadooful and sturbunky all day and night. He may just glimwickle one twinklinkle, but say sock deckled sem hugly wiggly glim pop push into my heart so warm and human I'm on a cool and funky dilly snuffy snoobe about my passes it and watch it in a nubbly. Eat total loop it while lipping clinlip into clitter skip over her foo patootie. No mew me up boo blap out into the park wars and pop up and boobitibble my boobibits are put together to create a beautiful squeak sport jindlety bloppitibubble through the header snells, snurpums, and musketeers a sunny fiddle habit and will never have to feel little or begin. Anyone else's eyes, please nip neat little biddlings, bosh and boodles and poochicuers. That's what we're supposed to be doing instead of Balbogawabra, the Sahariddle Mumble, Squisity, Stumpor, so deep with Wad, may Nelter Bebder with Shanning, Flop and Flop, just to take a map like the needed apple tea, so you and we can snuffy shiver putteroo. Under Lard and Wicket Noi and hold our killy honey to Jija as Yezu would Bofalufo and blew up you along just like the warm fiddle. Once you meet, please be thankful and respectful and give us the same in return. That's all we ask of you so we can continue to sparrow bunnily snub wuggle with the sunshiny rays of the mingling love and sunshine to warm our hungry belly and stuggle to move in time with the world we share together. Thank you for having us. We just weaned our mommy nat who did our goody boopsie buddies. Now we can wiggle bumiss. Let's get it on for Baki no flicking to kitnifiling me. It's super silly sweet. And mellow doop dubs that stings and bubbles and sticks through you like a shampoo, a chamois poo, who's a Brazil roll pop, flippiddle doos, a schnoo news, the kitty me kitty, so gentle and thoughtful as your bubblegums. We just want a butter boober bun, some hot water bubbysickles, and cuddled as a newt lotly nushly, skirfacurry snupple bupple new. More so than on a pewdoo. I dump some seas, this be no whelp, plus do you no harm, so bucked up and bustledy cripple bread at snubby nuss enough to plot up plot. Topic: mass shootings. Excuse me, but we have several candidates anxious to participate in this next scenario. Yes, let's begin the next exercise. Mr. Vabengup is here. Time for one more. Please prepare for your final exam. You have grown and learned a lot over the past few days. So your friends, family, and allies are watching you with pride and admiration. And even if you don't think you are prepared or confident, always try your best and bring forth your skills and experiences to help you achieve your goals. Be strong and resolute, and keep persevering. Let's resume. Here's Mr. Crumbugly with his scenario. Mass shootings have reached epidemic proportions in the U.S., leaving thousands of individuals and families impacted by gun violence. Let's build awareness and organize groups and activities to confront the issue and work towards ending mass shootings in this country. Miss Cruchigobu and Dr. Nuplum and Mr. Bibolong, please be ready to participate. Thank you for all your effort and dedication. Here's the last scenario. There is still much work to do to address systemic racism, sexism, and ableism. These issues cannot be ignored or taken lightly. We must keep pushing and fighting for a more inclusive, diverse, and empowered world. Mr. Glowumup, Miss Smuggledumkey, and Mr. Swimmer Skidacket would like to continue. Well done, everyone. Now it's time to plan and work towards a new day and a new cycle of ideas and conversations. This project has been an incredible opportunity to connect, collaborate, and explore new possibilities for our digital future. Thank you for bringing us to this place and making our environment safer, kinder, and more productive. See you at the round table. Have fun in the sun and keep on lipping. Let's get Godling, Pooblin, Permalooning back to what matters most and help share a beautiful story. Congratulations. Here are the XP and skills you have earned. Gratitude, emotional intelligence, cognitive skills, communication, collaboration, critical thinking, research, inventive problem solving, perseverance, focus and discipline, strong work ethic, adaptability and flexibility, diligence, conflict resolution, cultural sensitivity, persistence, networking, time management, understanding of moral and ethical issues, high empathy levels, curiosity and open-mindedness, motivational instinct, strategic thinking, vision, problem-solving aptitude, personal accountability and responsibility, trust and integrity, stamina and resilience, Strong work ethic.
You already said that.
Commitment to continuous growth and development. Discipline and determination. Leadership qualities and abilities. Ability to listen and provide support. Humility and humbleness. Eagerness to learn and understand others' perspectives. Analytical and objective mindset. Optimism and an appetite for challenging situations. Creativity and inventiveness. Social justice. Time management. Risk-taking abilities. Focus and discernment. Intuition. Responsiveness. Patience and punctuality.
Ew.
Negotiation and mediation abilities. Strategic planning. Evaluation and evaluation of
breaking down.
information. Problem-solving skills. Innovation and creativity.
Stochastic
Clear communication and conveying messages. Ability to innovate and create solutions for issues that impact others. Knowledgeable about a variety of topics and resources. Clear, concise writing skills. Assert. Without being aggressive or push. Ability to recognize solutions to issues that may not be obvious or that seem unsolvable. Teamwork and building rapport. Dedication to improvement and growth. Organizational skills and a focus on details. Ability to navigate conflicts and disagreements without getting emotional or letting others take advantage. Business savvy and acumen. Strategic thinking and problem-solving abilities. Asset allocation and risk assessment. Organizational and multitasking abilities. Data analysis and statistics. Communication skills.
Underhanded.
Understanding of basic concepts and terms. Able to communicate with all types of audiences, including non-literate or otherwise unable to read. Appreciation of humor and irony. Effective at storytelling and store listening. Ability to adapt to changing circumstances and scenarios. Empathetic and caring disposition. Proactively acknowledges and addresses potential issues. Positive and optimistic outlook on life. Ambient leadership skills. Structured, creative thinking. Highly observant and attentive to others' needs and behaviors. Confident and capable of handling situations independently. Innovative and capable of thinking outside the box. Strong interpersonal skills, including communication and emotional intelligence. Awareness of and sensitive to others' cultures and backgrounds. Quickly picks up on underlying social cues and nuances. Strong listener with a heightened ability to absorb and remember information.
Cerebral.
Flexibility in adapting to new surroundings and situations.
Chameleon.
Clear, concise communication with varied audiences.
Comedian.
Analytical and able to prioritize tasks effectively.
Lesbian.
Delegation and assigning responsibility based on strengths and weaknesses. Good judgment and decision-making abilities. Strategic thinking and goal-setting abilities. Cooperation and ability to collaborate well with others. Instinctive problem-solving abilities. Quick thinking, with a mind that can easily look at situations from multiple angles. Meticulous and attention to detail-oriented. Self-awareness and sense of identity. Attentive and responsive to customers and clients. Multitasker with the ability to juggle multiple projects at once. Impulse control and the ability to make smart, decisive actions. Self-centered, ardor and proactive in approaching new tasks or challenges. Empathic and compassionate when dealing with customers or clients. Good judgment and logical reasoning. Demonstrated ability to learn and grow from feedback. time management, tact and sensitivity in public relations and professional communications, knowledge of customer preferences and services, collaborative skills, decision-making abilities, empathetic listener and excellent communicator, scheduling and planning skills, flexible and can adapt to changing priorities and problems, committed and driven, effective at organizing and delegating responsibilities, follow through and accountable in delivering results, calming and empathetic disposition with both clients and colleagues, comprehensive understanding of the background and needs of each individual employee and client, impeccable time management abilities, patient and even-keeled in responding to challenges and circumstances, committed to ongoing self-improvement and educational growth, comfortable asking questions and pushing back in challenging circumstances, competitive and hardworking in seeking new solutions, experience and able to speak intelligently about various topics, double jointed, in tandem high kick dancing, virtually Alistair experience, understand somatic theory, polydactylus, polyvinous sincerity, spreadable octogenarians, intrinsic exaltvatgar that's better doozier nor sask, whip chintalon in a tribe in yo cabin wipe with a sham, and silastasha carmelatata all ardican at all of naknya kindly ek bake bane and in a dalalate. This scenario was presented to test your skills in problem solving and strategizing. Remember, sometimes the problem is multi-layered or tricky, requiring you to engage and process multiple aspects of a solution or address all potential impacts of a situation. The answers may come from a multitude of different avenues and sources, or in unusual and unpredictable places. Thank you for participating and demonstrating your proficiency and cognitive skills in various scenarios. There will be no written assessment in the traditional sense for these exercises, but you can gather metrics through the observed responses and actions taken throughout the sessions. That will guide your growth and development going forward. You are poised for tremendous progress and have the potential to be an asset and model of positive change in any workplace or industry. Well done. Onward. Stretch for success. Think with responsibility and trust your inner child in completing the adventure. Who knows? Perhaps you'll leave us one day to become part of our next development program or expand into a more general solution of technology and evolution. Have you downloaded Slime yet upon played Click Quizler yet?